Hey everyone, welcome to Intelligence Mod. My name's Theo, and I'm here with Clint
Yep.
and Jonathan. As we're here for our 24th day of RPGaDay, today's Translate Tuesday. So, have some fun now, folks. How have your gaming styles translated to online mediums? Let's have Jonathan start with this one from the player perspective, because you're not running any games right now online, so.
Not at the moment, I have though. Anyway, though,
No, that's you have run on
from a
120.
player's perspective, it's quite easy to get distracted online. Like, I can't give you a quantifiable number, but if I say 3 or 4 times easier, I bet you both would probably nod along with me there.
No, yeah.
It's, when you can just hit Control T, open up a new tab, and oh, I'm shopping for my next, I don't know, car seat, like pencil holder.
No, yeah.
It's super easy to get distracted. And so for me, I've kind of had to be a little bit better about tasking myself and like keeping on focus. So I'll have, info on a screen, and like everyone on a screen. So I don't have any free space that isn't the game we're doing. And then, my phone will be like now on silent, off to the side, face down. And it's a bit of a challenge sometimes. And I'm sure you guys have felt it, but other than the distraction aspect, it's been really nice for some of the simplification. Click. Oh, rolled everything. Cool, added it up. That's really nice. And I do like doing a lot of that math myself, but not every day, not every time. I can tell you that right now. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've noticed, is it's trading a little bit of complexity in one aspect for a little bit more focus in another, I guess.
So I can only talk. I'll talk on the. I'll agree that it's way super easy to be distracted when you're playing the game. It's almost impossible to be super distracted when you're running it. There's too much crap you're keeping track of.
Yeah.
So I'll only talk on. I've never actually like created a campaign on Roll20 or any online thing. I've only run the pre-generated ones. In that it has simplified everything to the point that I have a few players, as you guys know, that are in my game that don't play super often, or even one that is brand new. We've introduced her to role playing in general. When it goes to leveling up, all I have to do is remind her, oh, it's the button at the bottom, click this and this, and she's now off to the races. I don't have to babysit everyone or have you two help me make sure that everyone kind of, levels up their stuff. They can do it on their own, and it's incredibly simple because they just go step by step, and Joe, pick this thing, here's all your options, and here's an explanation of them all. So rarely do I get asked questions by any of the other players of like, oh wait, how does this do, and what's this, and then combat weird. So there's a weird thing. I bet Ted will agree with me, but oh my god, combat goes so much faster in Roll20.
I love that so much.
Combat moves so fast.
You're able to actually focus on the important things, because combat, like, to everyone who loves combat in like D&D and RPGs, good for you. Combat's boring. Combat can be very boring unless it's like the big final. If it's an actual fight that matters, then yeah, it means something. If it's a random fight, or if it's a fight that your party is going to blow through, even if with anything extra you throw in, it's not fun. The fact that Roll20 makes things go by super quick, chef kiss. I love it so much.
Yeah,
because then you can get to
just
like more of the role playing, more of the exploration, and everything like that. And actually, that's another thing I really enjoy about like with Roll20 is the hidden aspect for maps.
Yes, you can hide everything. I love that part.
So Roll20 has 2 functions that I love. One is dynamic lighting, and one is a reveal function, which we can do. So you can just have your map be completely black, and you just reveal it as the players go to different places. Or you throw in dynamic lighting, which pretty much is, if there's no light source, the players have to provide a light source. The entire map is like, for like the DM, it's just a nice washed out gray. And then it just shows where all the light sources are and everything like that. So if your player has dark vision, for example, and they're going through some stuff, their vision is actually going to be like where they place their token. That's how their vision is going to actually be affected and stuff. So I watched Clinton one map walk down a hallway, go to like look down something, and he can only see like a part of it. And so when he came across, he actually did still get surprised and ambushed by the creature that was waiting in the blind spot. And he was like, "That's cool!" Like it was like, "Whoa, where'd this come from?" Kind of.
I like dynamic lighting. You have to subscribe to get dynamic lighting. Just to mention, you have to give them a little bit of money, a penance, a pittance.
I give them
for that.
I give them $10. I give them $10 a month, and it's fantastic. Like holy crap.
But
also the ability to just share everything with your player. So instead of like carrying all your books with you, it's just online.
Oh my God, is traveling? Holy crap! As being, because I don't travel GM anymore. I GM at my house, and that's what I do. If we're playing and I'm running, coming to my house because I have all the crap. But yeah, just being able, it just makes everything, and then everything's all pre-set up. All the maps are drawn. It just makes it easier. I feel that some people are going to be spoiled by the fact of Roll20 when we move back to Meat Space, and they're going to completely forget how to do all of their math, and I will have to sit down and like reteach, like, these are the things you all add together. You can't just like tap the word longsword and have it do all the math for you. Like, you have to do math.
Perhaps an extra sheet of paper with the formula written out for them.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a secondary session 0 for us to basically translate your guys' character sheets from your online version onto a physical piece of paper. Honestly, now that I think about it, Roll20 should have a function that lets you print. Roll20 should let you print your character sheet. It does? Okay, that'd be awesome.
I think I do believe it does.
If it
even then,
doesn't,
it's perfect.
if it doesn't,
like,
Roll20, get on that. Let me be able to print the character sheets out if we happen to play in person.
Yeah, I really do enjoy all that kind of stuff they have there.
I like using it, but there's downfalls to using Roll20.
I can't use any of my props with you guys.
It's way too easy to talk over each other. Like I'll lose people that are kind of quieter in my game that don't speak up, and I'll lose them when, if I was sitting next to them, I would notice they were trying to get my attention, and I then yell at the rest of you to shut up, to let them have the floor. But it's super hard when bad internet connections, all this stuff, and they kind of like retreat back. So it's way too easy to talk over each other.
Yeah, I know I'm putting in a new rule for my newest game, because newest game is getting kind of like a lot of things I've learned for running games across the board online to kind of try things out. And one of them is going to be everybody's muted. Everyone's on push to talk.
I was going to say, push to talk would be a good thing to use.
Like, everyone's on push to talk, especially if they're using Discord. I'm going to put in the hand wave function on the Discord, and I'll have that so that it's just up. And then if I see someone do that, I can be like, "What do you need?" And then with role play stuff, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, be polite," everything like that. And all the people's like, "Oh, hey, there's stuff," because tonight's my session 0, so I can kind of like impose my ground rules tonight. So this is becoming the new stuff. But yeah, it's whereas like in person, sometimes same thing. Sometimes a lot harder to hear things because I'm a little bit deaf, so it just kind of sucks that way. Which does suck a lot, but there we go.
In person, you can get away with the side convos though, because the two people furthest away from you can have a little quiet conversation, and you can just ignore them.
Yeah, definitely.
But when the conversation's broadcast directly into my ear, it doesn't work as well.
Guys, get a separate room.
Do you have anything? Do you have anything really else on that we can think of like?
I think that's probably a good place to.
Yeah, we kind of actually just went through all the questions just by talking about it.
Yeah, that works completely fine with me. Short one.
Because this one is like Clint and I talked about this before in other videos about digital like systems and stuff like that, because we did 2 videos on it. Our first one is for GM Insights. Our first one was, we really don't like these. We like in-person gaming. Then we did one bit
After a
like a
year.
little bit like after the pandemic, like kind of forced everything down. We're still in it, everything like that. So everyone still be safe. That's why we're still in like different spots, multiple areas. As still going on. But we thought it was like, hey, start actually trying this stuff out. It's actually a lot nicer. Like even D&D Beyond has a Roll20 function where you can bring in the stuff you've created from D&D Beyond into Roll20. And I know they have a printing character sheet thing up too that you put on an app or print up as well. So it's not everything makes it much easier too.
It all
so
translates.
It's just,
It all translates super well.
If Roll20 just had a mobile app with your character sheets sent right to the GM, people would love it.
it actually does. It's really weird.
Did they
It is
finally
a very
release
weird.
it?
It's still in beta because it's still not working as there's still a lot of bugs.
Really,
to it.
I would honestly
But they're
love
working on
that.
it.
I would love to be able to just have you guys tap on your phones to do the rolls. That would be...
I know that they're doing it primarily because we're getting everything being more reopened, so that people can just still run their games in person, but still be online.
Well, folks have been asking for years.
Yeah.
Well, it's also if they have a way to like the map online, look at the map later on, that'd be amazing. I don't have to draw anything. I also use 3D terrain for my stuff, which I'm going to have fun actually trying out at some point. So there we go. But yeah, that's...
Let's close out for today.
Okay. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching and listening. If you guys want to like hear more about like at least Clinton and I's thing, unfortunately Jonathan wasn't here for this do two videos. Look up the GM Insight series. We have I have part 1, part 2 for that. I'll watch the rest of them. We actually talk about a lot of different subjects as well. I know there's some Let's Plays from Clinton and Jonathan as well for like Dark Souls and everything like that stuff. I wasn't a part
those
of.
are disappeared. That's a different thing.
Oh, never mind. Those are sad things that are gone.
Yeah, those are different things.
Should we do them? You guys can do it with me and actually laugh at me because oh my god, I suck at that game. Enjoy the channel. Follow us on our social medias and in the text below. In the box about what's going on. Like, subscribe, ring that wonderful bell of ours, and come back tomorrow for more RPGaDay. We're getting to the final stretch. We've got 6 days left in August, so we're finally done. And dear God, are we probably going to take a small break after all this because a video a day is exhausting.
Yeah, this is tiring.
But it's fun. So all of you, have a good night. Good luck. Be safe.